It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off from the shotgun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Dyer. This time he's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Looking for a man, it's Dyer. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
from the red zone, looking for a space. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Compton. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Using his feet. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Horned Frogs heading quickly to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Ducks. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Grab near the marker. It's Ezukama. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's open. Did the work himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him, pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking for space. It's Green. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he's got a chance. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Horned Frogs in the hurry up. He'll take it himself. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Finds his target down the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. To the air on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Dyer. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ezukama. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. You're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Brings it down on the right side. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Dyer. It's complete on the right side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. We got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving. football, and we got the lead.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Farrell. Plows through the defense.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
31, TCU, 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Dyer. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Sends it back in motion. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. What a cut. Now he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll go right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick release on the RPO. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
unloads quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Heading to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Ezukama. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. This is a designed run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Direct snap. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air, it's Dyer. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Hill. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Green. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Oregon! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Dyer. Hauls it in. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. A designed run for the quarterback.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Dyer. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.